Hello. How are you feeling tonight? I feel a little weird. Today's been a weird day. It's been mostly a happy day because today is Go's birthday. And not just any birthday. Today is Go's 10th birthday. Yes, I am the father of a 10-year-old human being. And another one, but that one's besides the point right now. 10 years. Yeah, this is 10 years. If you've never heard the story, 10 years ago, we obviously were very nervous. We were staying at Mako's parents' house because everything was set up at a hospital near their house. We did not have a car at this point, so we couldn't, if there was an emergency while we were at home, we couldn't get to a hospital in a hurry. So we were staying with them every chance we got, and we woke up on June 21st in the middle of the night because we thought it was happening. We rushed to the hospital. We got everything checked in. We got everything set up. And they said, no, not yet. You have to wait. And we waited. We had a few moments where we thought something was going to happen. It didn't happen. It gets to be very late at night on the 21st. I'm just like, what are we doing? Do we just sit here and go through this? Because she wasn't in labor, but she definitely felt terrible, and she felt like a baby was going to come out of her. And I was like, what do I do? I had this really bizarre, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I'm just sitting here like, what are we doing? And luckily it was Sunday, so I wasn't in any kind of rush to go anywhere else. But at this point, as it gets late Sunday, I'm like, what do I do? Do I call work? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then we tried to go to the delivery room, and we tried to have a delivery, and the baby did not appear. And doctor said, the baby's not going to come out. If you want the baby, we have to go get the baby. And, at this point, it's like, I want to say 1:30 a.m. on June 22nd. And we're like, okay, I guess we've been here for about 24 hours. So, let's just get this baby, And at this point, I don't know. I guess I didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, I've never been in a delivery room before. So I was in the delivery room when she tried to deliver, and that didn't happen. But once it became a surgical situation, I didn't get to do anything anymore. They just told me to wait. You just sit in this room and wait. Keep in mind, it's like 2 a.m, so everything's closed. I'm sitting in an empty waiting room with all the lights off, and maybe every once in a while a staff member walks by. So I'm kind of freaking out. My wife is in surgery having our first child, and I'm all alone in the dark, and I'm very sleepy. Obviously, as history has shown, it all worked out. She was fine. The baby was fine. We did the whole thing. And I can tell you, when the next baby came around, we just went straight for it. Let's make an appointment and have the surgery. But, 10 years ago, we spent an entire day unsure of what happens next in a hospital until we surgically prepared a baby. And I think once the baby was out, I couldn't really, because it was just fresh from surgery, I couldn't really touch anyone or anything. But we called my in-laws, and they took me away. I'm like, all right, just come back to our house and just go to sleep. And I was like, all right, I agree. So while my wife and the baby recovered in their own way, I went back to their house and recovered in their house. I fell asleep. I woke up sometime the next morning, went straight back to the hospital. That's when I actually got to see the baby, hold the baby, talk to Mako. At some point, I sent a message to my office where it's like, I can't come in today. We're doing a baby. And I eventually took I'm going to say 3 days to deal with baby stuff, which in hindsight was a big mistake. If wherever you live in this world, take that leave. Whether you're a mother or a father, take that leave, get that leave. If you can get it, take it. Because I've had 2 kids in Japan. I took a total of 3 days of parental leave. That's horse manure. Okay? I should have been there spending time with my new family. Work would have waited. It's my advice to you. But anyway, 10 years later, I've got a 10-year-old. He's definitely not what I expected when I agreed to have a child. But, you know, he's very sweet. He tries very hard. He's doing his best to maneuver the world in 2 different languages. I don't know what happens to him in the future. I mean, I don't know what happens to me in the future, but I definitely don't know what happens to him in the future. He seems to enjoy school. I know he works hard. Is he going to go to college? Where is he going to go to college? I don't know. But guess what? As a 10-year-old, he's closer to college than babyhood. He's crossed that line. He's going to be a teenager in 3 years. Yeah. I'm on the other side now. My kids are approaching the age where they get to make the big decisions. And I just have to look and stare and wonder what the hell happened to my life. Anyway, I love Go very much. And he's my son. I don't remember my 10th birthday or my 20th birthday. I hope he remembers his 10th birthday because guess what? He got 2 cakes this year in 2 different houses. I hope he'll remember that or remember what we did for him. It's my sincere hope. Anyway, my cold came back today for no reason whatsoever, so I'm going to go to bed. Good night, everybody. I love you.